Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Old Guy Firewood. My name is Dick and I really appreciate you being here. If it's your first time, thanks for coming, stopping in. I hope you subscribe. Down in the little right hand corner of the screen there's a little Old Guy Firewood icon. Just push that button. It won't hurt, it doesn't cost you anything. You won't be bothered by it, but it will get you subscribed to my channel, and I'd certainly appreciate that. I'd like to thank everybody that has given me some well wishes since my last video. Having a little bit of a back problem, a little bit of a disc problem, and it's feeling a little bit better. I'm going to start some PT tomorrow, so hopefully I can iron some of those kinks out, and I'll be back to normal here shortly. At least that's my plan. But at any rate, getting real close to 2,000 subscribers, and I want to make sure that if you like this kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to have a nice giveaway when we hit 2,000. It probably will be between now and the next video. So look in my next video for instructions on how to get your name in the hat for some of the giveaways that we're going to have to celebrate my 2,000 subscriber mark. Got some nice Old Guy Firewood t-shirts. I've got a Top Test moisture meter. Got some stickers. I got quite a few things we're going to give away. And in my next video, if you watch that, I'll give you instructions on what you need to do to get into that drawing. I'll probably be leaving a comment in the next video, and then the following video we'll go ahead and announce the winners. But at any rate, again, thanks for being here. What we're going to do today, a couple weeks ago, I had tree service come in and drop a bunch of oak limbs. I showed you that, some big oak. I split some of it, and I really haven't, as I said, my back hadn't been feeling too good, so I haven't been working too hard on that sort of thing, but I'm going to try to get some of that cut up and bucked up today and stacked up to split. And I'm not sure if we'll get around to splitting any of it today. If not, we'll get it in the next video, but might just go ahead and cut some up now and maybe take a break and then come back out with the power station and the overhead light, and maybe do a little bit splitting after dark, but we'll see. But I hope you stay and come along for the ride. Thank you. Now, where they drop this tree service wood is what I kind of call my front wood yard. It's up towards the front of my house, and I get that area cleaned up, and all of a sudden it's filled back up again with mulch or logs or whatever. But we're going to take a ride up there, take the Kubota RTV and the splitter, and got my saws in the back, and we'll go ahead and pull up there and see what we got. Now here's a look at one load of that oak that they dropped. Get my mulch pile down and get that cleaned up here pretty soon. Mulch jobs are pretty much finished late spring. I've got some big logs here. Not going to work on those today. I had split some of those up and got them in an IBC tote here. But and I've got two more loads of tree service oak back in here. And let's see, I got another load of oak here and a load of maple here. And so I think we'll go ahead and work on that first load of oak back here to start, and see how much of that we can get cut up. And as I said, that may be the end of today's video, or may come back out after dark and split a little bit up. But let me get set up and get my chaps on, get the saws warmed up, and we'll start cutting on this. Let me show you something too. Tree service wood is something that, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I try to tell them how I like the wood, but they tend to cut it in a certain length. And a lot of this stuff, like this one right here, that's probably 4 foot. I can get 3 16-inch pieces out of that one. But then you take, you know, something like this, that's probably about 28 inches long. So, you know, do I get a 16 and leave a 12, or do I get 2 14s? I don't know. You know, same thing back here. This big one back here, I can't get 3 16-inch pieces out of that. I might get 2 and then leave 8 inches. So that'd be what, 32 and 8, 40. Or do I go ahead and cut it into, you know, like 14-inch pieces and get three pieces out of it? Let me know what you think about that. Is 14 inches or 17 inches too far off the 16-inch mark? Or do you go ahead and cut them all at 16 and deal with the cookies? Now see, here's what I'm talking about. On a log like this, that's 16, 16, and about 14. So on something like that, I'll just probably cut each piece a little bit less than 16. They'll come out real close. This one over here, 16 and probably about 12. So 16 and 12 is what, 28. Give me 2 14-inch pieces. I don't know. I think I'll take a 16 out of there and leave a cookie. But I'm going to kind of go through them, and I think I'm going to just cut them by eye. I can get pretty close to the 16 mark, and if they're a little bit shorter, I can adjust for that. But let me get the saw started up, and we'll get to cutting. I go talking about getting my chaps on, and I didn't put them on. I'll tell you, I've been cutting firewood for probably 55 years, and when I started, I never wore chaps, but I've seen too many guys who have had accidents. It only takes a minute to put them on, and I think it's well worth the time. All right, that's a little bit better. Get some of these rounds cleaned up here so I can get to the ones under them. I'll tell you what, if you don't have log tongs, you need to go ahead and get some because they make it so much easier. Don't have to bend over as far. A lot easier lifting. All right, guys, that's about 20 minutes worth of bucking, and I got a stack of rounds here, probably close to enough to fill an IBC tote. And when I started earlier in this video, I said I'd probably come out tonight after dark and split some wood, and my common sense is telling me that I'm trying to let my back heal up a little bit. I probably don't need to be doing that. So I think that'll be it for today's video, but making a dent in this pile, but just a dent. There's a lot of wood here, a lot of cutting, a lot of bucking, a lot of splitting to be done. But we'll get it done and get it all in IBC totes over the next couple months. And here in this hot North Carolina sun, it dries out pretty quickly over the summer. But again, watch my next video for information on the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And please go ahead and push that subscribe button, like button, and a little bell icon so you'll be notified when I have another video. And again, I appreciate you all so much. But we'll see you on the next one. And as I always say, the best advice I can give you is to keep moving. And that's my plan. Even with a little bit of a sore back, I'm going to keep moving, because I think if I sat, it would get a whole lot sorer. So until the next one, we'll see you then.